EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visiting team and the Buffalo Bills. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started, and off we go in Western New York. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. The shotgun, here's Jackson. On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A run up the middle with Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Here's a first carry from man from Kentucky. Great in. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
3rd down.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Smith. And they'll mark him out at the 8, but it is enough to set up 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
No. Jackson now on 2nd down. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Bills. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point by pass is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, this is strong. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll throw first play with Penix. That's got at Savion Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bulls.
Marshall is on the move. A run with the Central Florida punter, R.J. Harvey. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now, go!
We'll try the right side with Harvey.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Second and 12 at the 38.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. A gain of 16 yards. And that will be a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Tokyo first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
First and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Set up.
Harvey, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Penix. Pushed out to his left. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Plant, it's Penix. Flush to his right. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept it. Downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. The offense stays out and they go for it on 4th and goal. 4th down, and here's Penix. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. On 1st and 10, Jackson To the right, caught by Sanders. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On the carry, it's Cook.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. That one caught by Smith. Now he's loose at the 40. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. We'll go play action now with Penix. And left side, it's caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Here's Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll try to run here with Harvey. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now pass to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no near. From the 35, here's second down and 9. Marshall is on the move. On second down, here's Penix. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. And the lefty Penix on first down. He's going to air this one out. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Down the sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Williams. Touchdown, Tokyo. His 4th TD grab of the season. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bills take over at first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jeffrey Bossa there to bring him down.
Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. Jackson now. Moving to his right. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Third and 9. Here's Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 13. First down, Buffalo.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hook for the first down, and much more. That one flips the field. Big chunk play as he goes out of bounds. It is a big run by Cook. 45 yards. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. And this one blown up. Good serve and drop them. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Back to throw, Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Gains Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. Here's pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. That's taken in is R.J. Harvey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ezri Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now off the bootleg. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Penix on third down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second and 3.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 3. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame him.
He'll try to run for it, and he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
They're on the 16-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Harrison. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Rolling right. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. It's 2nd down. A carry for Cook. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing.
And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
5-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
3rd and short, Jackson. This is intercepted. And the Bulls are going to take over here at their own 22.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's swung out to Harvey. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
A gain of 26 yards.
To throw again, it's Penix. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And a nice return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he will score! Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Bills. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
Makes the score.
And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Tyler Bass to kick
Following
off
the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Plant. It's Penix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. To throw is Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. And that will be a 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight, they continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He completes it to Marshall. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Penix gonna throw again. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. Throwing again, it's Penix. Escaping to his left. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in! Touchdown, Bulls. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
York now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bulls are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Get on! Finish it on! On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. As his kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
14.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
For the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days. And I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bills first down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Hey, Alpha, sit out! Sit out!
Here's a toss as they look to run. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Now the lefty Penix on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Marshall is on the move.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On second down, here's Penix. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's enough for a first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Going up top. And is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. They get big yardage on the deep ball. A gain of 57 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Marshall is on the move. Again, it's Penix. On the move left. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and He just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing.
That's in the end zone and interception. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. Now he's free at the 35. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Pass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will add one more onto their big lead.
56. Bulls 14.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get across the 20, welcome down to the 23-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Penix. Now a shot here, deep middle. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Here we go. One final play. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Durant. And now he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. So it's a win here for the Bills.